And you're a piece of shit because you abandoned your kid.
IP2.
Abandoned your kid.
10. Here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right. Here you go. Here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show.
You're so great. Oh, Randy, you're a piece of shit. Well, that's the truth.
You're wrong, but what, you want to have I'll let you talk, but if you want, we should do a little freestyle battle. I'm kind of in the freestyle mood.
I can't rap no more.
I'm not that good, but, you're not in a good mood. We won't
You're hyped, though. You got all the energy.
Dude, I see how you get, though. You get that little in you, and it's like, you gotta, fuck you, skip. Fuck you, skip. Fuck you, skip. All right, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right, here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show.
2 clocks right here, tatted on your chest. And here you are.
Here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right, here you go. Here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show.
Oh, man.
Here you go. Ski Mask is a little hoe. We're gonna put him up on the television show. Let me see your face. All right, here you go.
Come on, fight motherfucking train.
Yo, welcome to the NJCourts show. I welcome you, take a ticket. Now you're gonna get kinda lifted, cause I know some of you like a tough puff, give it. Oh no, but to get your poppin' in, welcome to the show, cause we're about to get it when we roll. Yo, that's what's up, about to get a hug, about to show this allegation, that's what's up. Oh, I don't like to lie, I don't like to allegate, I just got the facts and I ain't why. But why do you wanna try with me? Do you wanna lie? Cause I'm about to show you how I get thrifty, and that's how I got this shit. I'm about to not embarrass you, but I'm about to get real fit as I put it down. Got the straight facts and I don't clown around, yo. So welcome to the NJC show. Wait, did I say NJ and NYC show? Yo, I don't know what's up. I'm kinda lifting on the 40 ounce of that drink. What's up, yo? Here we go. Welcome to the fucking show. It ain't about Ski Mask, it's the controller, yo. So sit down, don't clown around, don't take a blue, cause you're about to pass out.
Stop when I want to.
Your court television news starting now.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the NJCourts TV show. As you can see, a little formal today. Got the old, outdoor hat, little outside. It was a little chilly today, so I'm still sporting the hoodie, so I apologize. But we're here. We're here and we're on time, right? That's most important. So I appreciate everybody. Welcome. Let me just kind of get set up. Pretty much set up right now. Got all the videos already posted. We're not going to have any lag time for that. As a matter of fact, I was just waiting on one more video to post up here. Let me just check to see if that's already downloaded. But we've got a pretty full show today. I'm not going to say it's probably going to be one of our longest streams because, like I said, we're going to kind of dive into this in parts by parts because as myself, as many of you, I'm still kind of doing a little bit of my research. As far as past, okay, I'm very aware of this individual. I'm actually aware of who they were previous to these court hearings. A lot of people may not know that, okay? Was I part of their community? Absolutely not. Did I pay attention or take part in any of that? Absolutely not. So this individual is brought up to this channel's attention because of the type of court coverage or court case that's going to be pretty much surrounding this individual. Again, this has nothing to do with anybody else except themselves. As a matter of fact, this is now going to be an injunction to pretty much them being told not to do this anymore. And now we're here. Okay. We're going to be discussing a little bit about the Ganval court case. Again, I'm not interested in past, rumors, past this and that. I know there's a lot of stories behind this individual, but this channel is not here to cover that. As a matter of fact, YouTube's got plenty of videos, plenty of channels that are dedicated to this individual, just like most of the other individuals that we've taken a look at. You notice kind of a pattern with these people? Ski Mask, Controlla, now Ganval. I mean, there's literally channels dedicated to these people. All right. For the good or worse, who knows? All right. But they are obviously public figures, and they do bring a lot of attention to themselves, especially when they're getting in trouble. And that's why we're here. This individual is going to be facing a jury trial next week, Tuesday morning, as a matter of fact. And pretty much we're hoping to fundraise enough money to pay for the plane ticket over there. And once over there, I have already been approved, and I've already secured a media pass to provide you the full court coverage of this case. So that's not going to be an issue. It's going to be similar to what we saw with Controlla, except this is a jury trial. You're going to see a lot more things going on. And we'll talk about that as we get in more into the week and closer to the case itself. Like I said, I kind of just like to dive in a little bit into the past and history of what got this individual in trouble in the first place and what's got him to this, pretty much jury trial now. Like I said, this is not their first rodeo. As a matter of fact, pretty serious case for this individual as far as facing punishment, because essentially they've broken an injunction. Okay. Essentially what was supposed to be over and done with, they continue to do. And now they're going to be facing a jury trial to see whether they're guilty or not guilty of breaking that injunction. And that injunction is for cyberstalking. And that is a subject that this channel is very, very focused on this month, especially what we've seen going on with Ski Mask Andy. Okay. Just excuse me here. I'm kind of okay. I think we just got the first donation of the evening, and I apologize. I'm just trying to get everything set up here. I actually have a second phone, just so I could hear the audio if any Cash App donations come through, because I know that's been an issue with me missing a lot of those. And we do get everybody shouted out, but it's usually towards the middle of the show and not when everybody not when that donation came through. And I apologize about that. So I do got a phone that's going to just tell me exactly when those donations come through. And then, of course, I've got my other phone, so that way I can look at the chat and see any of the super stickers, super donations that come through. And, of course, read the chat and answer your questions. All right. Hey, I want to just say really quick, though, I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome the jury members tonight. If y'all didn't get the note in the jury member community post, I've added 4 new emojis to the jury members. So have fun with those. There's already probably a total of about maybe 12 to 14, but I did add 4 more today. And those were per request. So have fun with them. You'll see once you click the emoji button which ones they are. But thank you for your patience on those. I know I promised those a little bit earlier in the week, and it took all week to get them done, but they're there. So have fun with them. So thank you, jury members. I believe last time I checked, we're almost about 150 jury members. So much appreciated for everybody's support. Most importantly, for those supporters that are purchase essentially your gift membership. So thank you so much for doing that. All right, let's just go over a little house rule really quick, and that's just going to be in regards to the chat. Sure, all you might know about this, but most of you might be new. Pretty much it's simple. Respect each other, respect the mods, respect the TOS. Other than that, have fun. We don't delete opinions just because I may disagree with you. You're not going to be deleted and kicked out of here like you see on a lot of other these self-opinionated one-sided channels. Okay. It's ridiculous, especially when they advertise themselves as like some type of news coverage channel, yet they're just one opinionated. If they don't like what you say, gone. But that's neither here nor there. But if you do decide to disrespect the mods, disrespect the other viewers, break TOS, you will be given a timeout unless it's something pretty serious. If it is, one of our bailiffs will automatically take you out of the courtroom this evening. If it's not, you'll be sent to the little timeout corner. And if you do it a second time, then you will be escorted by one of the bailiffs out of the courtroom. So, and we never usually have too many problems with that. So respectfully, I thank you guys, and thank you for keeping the chat, just like what it's for, because the chat, a lot of people enjoy it. We get a lot of ideas. We have a lot of great discussions in chat. So I appreciate y'all doing that. All right. Well, with that being said, I do just want to do one little e-begging session. Like always, it comes in the beginning. That way I'm not interrupting everybody throughout the show with my e-begging. Remember, going from now to the weekend, we're fundraising for this court coverage. I've already done the math. One round trip ticket, plane ticket's going to be about in the mid 400s versus when we were heading to New Jersey, New York, just one way was about 4 something. Okay. So like I said, this trip's going to be a lot less expensive. So we don't have to do as much fundraising as we've done for the previous trip, thankfully. And from yesterday and the day before, we received quite a bit of support and donations. So we're about probably halfway there. I do got to tally up that total. I'll get that to you guys tomorrow, but I have no bad ill feelings that we're not going to reach that dono goal. And like I said, once we reach that, I'll be more than happy to purchase the plane tickets live for you. I've done that before when we reached the dono goal for Randy. We purchased the bus ticket live right there. That was the first time I had ever done that. So I appreciate everybody that trusted me and supported me that evening to make that happen. So we'll do it again. We reach the dono goal. We'll purchase the ticket that evening. That way everybody can see we're booked. And if everything goes well, we'll be there Tuesday morning to provide the full court coverage for you. And again, that is going to be a jury trial coverage. Lot to learn from that, especially like I said, with it having to do with cyberbullying and cyber stalking, and that being a subject that this channel is covering this month. So with that being said, some ways that you can support the channel is going to be through Cash App. I do have all those links in the description, and throughout the channel, you're going to see, or the chat, excuse me, a lot of the mods posting some of those links. So thank you, mods. But Cash App is one way to donate. If you do donate through Cash App, you're able to leave a little note or message. So if you want to stay anonymous, just put anonymous on there. If not, hey, put a message and we'll shout you out. And you can still put a message if you're anonymous. Just put anonymous if you don't want me to read out your name or avatar name. The other way you can help support the channel or donate is through Super Chat and Super Stickers. That's going to be done at the little button at the end of or bottom of your chat box. And for some of you that are interested in becoming a member of the jury or joining the channel as a member, you can do that through that same box, as well as you're going to see a link posted up throughout the chat that should take you directly to the membership page. I know we've had a lot of people asking about how they can join, especially the Apple users. And again, one of the ways we had read was if you're an Apple user, as long as you can, pull up the member page or the just channel page through Safari, and then through the settings, open it up as a desktop view, you should see the join button. But I have a feeling, and I think we tested it out earlier with Jersey, that if you hit the link, no matter what iOS platform or type of platform you have, it should take you to the membership page where you should be able to join. And some of y'all may be gifted this evening. Okay. We've had a lot of donators that gift memberships. And just to give you a quick rundown of how that works, what I've read about that is it is a setting that has to be turned on. Right now, I believe it can only be turned on through a desktop. And that pretty much just is saying that you accept membership gifts. That's through any channel. So if you're watching another channel and somebody gifts through the, it's something to do with the AI and the algorithm. YouTube decides, who's been an active participant of the channel, and that's how they kind of distribute the gifted membership. So if you do ever want to, interested in possibly getting a gifted membership, just make sure you have that setting turned on. All right. Other than that, let's get the show started. So again, I appreciate everybody just joining in. We're going to leave kind of the highs and buys to the end. I've had a lot of people requesting that, it does take a little bit of time, and we do have kind of a long intro. So we'll try that out and see how that works. Just one thing I do want to just reiterate on that is sometimes we do not the highs, that's because, hey, you guys are my friends. I'm saying hi, but the intro we play a lot because we have a lot of people that are just joining. Some people just get the notification just right then and there. So it gives people about 3 to 5 minutes to kind of join in on the channel before we start going with everything. So I appreciate everybody's patience. So I understand where this suggestion came with after that kind of intro going right to the show. So here we go. Anyways, tonight we're going to be discussing a couple of things. As you saw in the thumbnail, we're going to be entering day 2 of the Ganval court coverage. Like I said, I've kind of broken this down into little parts. That way, because we're going to be getting right into the court coverage soon, I don't want to start confusing people. Like I said, all we're going to be covering is anything that has to do with the court coverage or court case, just like Controlla. Okay. Pretty simple and easy. Like I said, there's a zillion rabbit holes you can go down on every one of these individuals that we've discussed. There's channels dedicated to them if you want to see who they are, what they're about, what they've done in the past, what they're doing now. That's all up to you. This channel pretty much is just going to lay down the foundation of what caused this individual to get in trouble and why are they here, essentially attending a court coverage. Oops, and sorry, I just heard that Cash App. See, I'm glad I had that phone. So, and I had heard one before. So let me go ahead and recognize those donations. And thank you for reminding me about that with that second donation. So let's see here. So this is going to be from, all right, I just want to make it, okay, Janelle, thank you. $10 donation for safe travels. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your Cash App donation. Let me reply there with the heart. Thank you so much. And then let's check out the other one here. Hey, let's see here. All right, I think, okay, cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, I think this might, okay, these were from yesterday. I know we did already shout these out. Let me just reply to these folks and say thank you. That way I'm not confused as to what came in today and yesterday. So we got our first donation in the evening. So thank you, Janelle, for that Cash App. Much appreciated. So as the night goes, if we receive any more Cash App donations, I will be the speaker on this other phone. So thank you so much for that. All right, let's get that down there. All right. And like I said, I've got my other phone so I can read chat and follow along with you guys. So, all right. So back to what we were saying. So we're going to kind of just dip in a few little things about the Ganval court coverage. Like I said, we're going to kind of slowly get into that. But before we start that, of course, everybody likes a little update about our little shithead buddy, just a few states across the West, right? West, East, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at today. But yeah, he's still been active doing the same shit, there's nothing really new as far as what we can cover. There's some things that have came up. But as far as, what we're more concerned, which is, hey, when is this, pretty much individual going to be off YouTube, or when are they going to be, serving essentially the sentence that they're deserving now for one being a wanted felon and not attending the probation that they were supposed to. We've just got a super chat from Gold Girl 9 Rodriguez. Please consider adding Venmo. All right, I will definitely consider that. And thank you so much for your $2 super chat. Thank you, Gold Girl 9 Rodriguez. So getting back to Randy here, he's just been kicking back on the couch, smoking the same blunts, doing the same begging type of scam, As a matter of fact, I think his viewers are getting a little just tired of the same shit. And in fact, they don't even got any more money to donate because they've already donated their whole pretty much 2 months worth of savings on the last scam he pulled, which was, hey, I need bond money. And just like I called it, supposedly he's now using this bond money to fix his car, possibly. He supposedly took the car to a mechanic today, if you can believe that, which I don't. This guy's been live streaming himself 24/7. All right. As it is, he barely gets up just to go walk down the street, probably a quarter of a mile to go get his blunt wraps and energy drinks. All right. So you think that guy got up this morning and called the tow company, had them come out, waited outside for him, had them tow it to the mechanic, call the mechanic, had him diagnose it. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. That guy just wants some excuse to let his donors know, which that money was supposed to go to bail, not to fix his car, but hey, just to keep him from not being upset because that money's already disappearing, it's going up in smoke. He's come up with this now new scam that possibly the money's going to go to fix his vehicle. And according to him, and if you listen to him, it was quite entertaining. As you know, Randy's the type of guy that believes that there's actual fluid you put for like your blinker lights, that type of guy. So it was quite entertaining to hear him talk about the mechanic diagnosis of his vehicle. Pretty much sounded like a guy that had no idea what he was talking about when it comes to vehicles and maintenance. So I can tell that was just BS. Hey, and if not, show us the invoice, Randy. Show us the diagnostic sheet that you got. I'm sure you had to pay $100 or $150 for that diagnostics. You think you're just going to walk away with nothing? Absolutely not. So let's see the receipts, like they say, right? yeah, he's not going to be able to provide anything. Just another excuse, like I said, for him to scam his donors for more money and have an excuse when the bond money's gone to say, "Oh, I used it on my vehicle." Which, when he, the next thing's going to say, "Oh, take us for a ride, ski mask." Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I did get it fixed, but now it's starting to have some more problems. So, we got to take it to the, yeah, the story. So, and as a matter of fact, in addition to that, it sounds like Ski Mask has actually moved his show more towards being like a fashion advisor, I would say. I'm not sure. A little confusing. We're going to take a quick look of a clip here, and I'll let you guys determine what you think, okay? And let's get that started here.
I got them done the other day, and they're like a hot pink color.
Oh, let's start it from the beginning. Sorry. There we go.
To go here in a second. My toes, I got them done the other day, and they're like a hot pink color. And so I was thinking, I was like, well, hot pink nails would be cute, but it kind of aggravates me. I don't know. What's your opinion on this? Like, if you have hot pink nails, and say you wear like a blue shirt, does that bother you?
No, not me. It wouldn't bother me. You're asking the ladies, right? Ladies, what do you think?
Oh no,
If
I'm
you have hot,
asking you.
would it bother
I'm
me if
asking
I had a chick that? No, it wouldn't.
I always get aggravated when I don't match. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think I
Well,
overstate stuff.
isn't it like fashionable now not to match? Like, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Like, I
probably.
think matching is so corny and old school. I never try to match. I mean, I guess I do, but
You always look good. You always match.
I have
But
basic clothes
it looks
like
good
that.
though. I like my favorite hoodie or like shirt that you've worn is that I think it's like a baby pink, or is it light blue? It's a hoodie.
Oh,
It
it's
looks so
this.
good with
Is
your
it the
skin.
Simpsons hoodie? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty on you. Well,
Hmm.
handsome. I shouldn't say pretty. I guess
And
guys can be pretty.
we're just ignoring our buddy right here. He's just rambling on in
Is
circles.
that an actual person?
Oh, Bailey, what do you mean? What kind of
No, I'm
insensitive
saying
question was
like,
that?
did they join?
Are you trying to? Is that what do you think? That's only half a person or something, Bailey? That's
Oh,
a whole
sorry.
person and a real person.
Sorry,
Just because they have some, they look a little different doesn't make them less or not real. Come on now. Jeez, I thought you were better than that. It
He
looks
says,
like he's pretty. Bailey, look how he's talking to you. Hey,
oh yeah, he's mad.
do
I done
not
messed up.
do not be insensitive towards little people. That's the proper thing. I'm
That's
with you.
funny.
So
Oh.
you're getting your nails, or is it your nails and toes, or?
Well, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, well, I might just like change because one of them chipped, and I hate that. Like when on my toes when they chip, and so I was like, oh, Liz said hot pink matches with everything. Oh yeah, Julie does pretty
That's
nails
her nails right
too.
there. Those are
Oh,
Julie's
those are
nails.
pretty. I like those.
We got a lot going on. Can you see the screen right now? Look at how cool the screen looks. We got a Liz comment, the nails, you and I on the side. We got Brazilian
Yeah,
NJCourts. It's pretty cool, huh? I don't think the screen's ever looked this cool.
yeah, that does look cool.
Man. Well, after you get your nails done, you can send a picture, or I'll show
Yeah,
it.
and okay, yeah, I will.
Did you want us to help you pick a color? I guess that's really up to you.
Yeah,
I
I think I was asking you, um, and then it's just
What
and
color is this? I mean, it's obviously pink, but that's not regular pink. That's
it's
like,
like a hot pink, like a
right,
bright. That's what I
it's
want to
like,
go with, like a bright color for
right, like
summer, I
neon
guess.
almost.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Midwest Kingpin Nail Talk Show, eh? And just to follow up with that video, we might as well just get to this one here. Let me just get it just quickly downloaded. This one was pretty kind of interesting. Um, as a matter of fact, I want to share something with you here. And again, this is just some news I just heard. As a matter of fact, this came out of the mouth of old Randy. This wasn't even an allegation. This came out of his mouth. But I guess apparently, I don't know if this is on the IP2 community board, but there's been some allegations or accusations that this, I guess, Bailey individual or guest of his is supposedly a minor. And Ski Mask is the one that actually brought that up. And let's get this video playing here. And I don't know, this is kind of starting to sound a little weird, especially when you hear this clip. Okay. And of course, Ski Mask is going to try to make it sound like, you know, it's a little joke. Yeah, I don't know about that. I just got it downloaded. Let me get that brought up here. All right, here we go. Here, let me start it from the beginning.
Are you in chat, Bailey? Oh, okay. Yeah, the nails were basic. I got you. Yeah, okay, I got you. So her son is still in diapers, so she couldn't have the crazy nails like Julie has. Oh, those are nice though. I got him. I just saw him, Bailey. Can I show your nails, your toenails, and your fingernails? Your toenail picture. Let me show your feet. That sounds so weird. Sorry, that sounded so creepy. Let me show your feet. Excuse me. Rewind. Let me actually turn rewind off now. That's what I need to do. Can I show your feet? Whoa. 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 What did I really ask that?
Oh, you did. Oh, you did. Let's just play that one more time. Listen how he tries to cover that up, right? Like I said, this guy, this is all natural for him. This isn't a character playing, okay?
Are you in chat, Bailey? Oh, okay. Yeah, the nails were basic. I got you. Okay, I got you. So her son is still in diapers, so she couldn't have the crazy nails like Julie has. Oh, those are nice though.
Look at his smile. Look at this smile.
I got him. I just saw him, Bailey. Can I show your nails, your toenails, and your fingernails? Your toenail picture. Let me show your feet. That sounds so weird. Sorry, that sounded so
yeah,
creepy.
caught himself right
Let
there.
me show
Yep.
your feet. Excuse me. Rewind. Let me actually turn rewind off now. That's what I need to do. Can I show your feet? Whoa. 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 What did I really ask that?
Yeah, you did. You really did ask that. Like I said, kind of weird. I'm not going to start off on the allegations, but coming out of his mouth, he's the one that said that he noticed the community post board about supposedly this Bailey's a minor. And I can tell he's had quite a bit of communication with her. I mean, if you guys, I'm not going to play, you know, any more clips, but if some of y'all, and I'm sure some of you have watched the live streams from him today, he's been really focused on this Bailey. I'll tell you that. And I don't know. Like I said, I've heard her talk a few times, and does sound like a minor. And I'm not saying the voice, just the way she speaks, you know. But like I said, I'm not going to make any allegations. Okay. But you know, it is disgusting if that is the case. I'll tell you that. And we've seen a lot of disgusting stuff from this individual. So it wouldn't strike me. I mean, this guy's got literally saved on his phone nude pictures of viewers. He's got pictures of children. He's got pictures of other family members that aren't his. He's got pictures of obituaries of past and deceased family members, of other viewers and channel creators. It's disgusting. Like I said, can you imagine when the police confiscate this scumbag's phone? I hope they really do. And I hope they look in there and I hope they see all the nasty shit he has. And you know what, Ski? Even if you think you're going to get smart, try to delete that crap off your phone. They can access it. All right. Just like when you think you're being smart trying to delete your stream when you go off threatening people, it doesn't do shit. Okay. It's all saved. If somebody wants to subpoena, you know, YouTube for that video, they're going to get it. Simple as that. That's if nobody else has clipped it, which right now, like I said, all eyes are on you. And everybody's clipping every little piece of shit you say, word you say. All right. Especially those ones that are very self-incriminating. That's for sure. But yeah, so that's kind of the news on Randy. Let's see here. Looks like we had some donations come through. One, I want to welcome the new member of the jury, and that was going to be Marsha White Sharky. So welcome to the jury. And I just saw SoCal, so kind, SoCal. Thank you so much. SoCal just kicked off the gifted 5 NJCourts membership. So 5 y'all are going to be getting some memberships this evening. So thank you much, SoCal, for that, and appreciate both y'all's support. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And welcome, Marsha. All right, and I saw some names. Some of the mods just coming in, so welcome, mods. And some of y'all just may notice some new mods, so welcome to the new mods. We got Kia, we got SoCal, we've got Joe G. Let's see, yeah, 5 total now. And then of course we've got Jersey up in the house, and then Miss Jen, who might be joining us again. Miss, remember, she's a busy gal. Actually works. She supports her own family, unlike this fucking bum. So welcome everybody, and welcome mods, and welcome to all the jury members and all new jury members. So, all right, as we're going, let's keep going here. Not like I said, we're just going to do a little intro, little news about old Skiwee. That was a little bit, that's pretty much all that I heard going on with him today was, this allegation of this Bailey individual. And again, that came out of his mouth, not even mine. I'm just quoting him. I should have clipped it earlier, but I'm sure it was just from his most recent live stream. Some of y'all, if he still has it up, you can even, if he actually leaves it up, you may replay it, but I'm sure it's still on there if you want to actually listen to him, and hear it from his mouth. But I'll save you some of the time. It's just typical, disgusting rhetoric coming from Ski Mask, and up to no good, just trying to scam his couple little individuals left yet. And now it looks like Bailey's his new target. And she really is a minor. This guy's going to be getting in some serious fucking trouble. I'll tell you that. All right, well, let's move on, right? Just like we said on the thumbnail, day 2 of the Ganval court coverage. Well, like I said, we're just going to dive into this a little bit slowly. I'm not, when I say I'm learning new things, I'm just learning kind of some of the new facts of the case. It's pretty much set in stone. This individual is going to be facing a jury trial this Tuesday coming up. All right. And this has to do with cyber stalking. We're going to take a look exactly at the exact charge here. That way, you don't think it's just some BS or something coming out of the air. Let me get that pull up here. Let's see here. As a matter of fact, that'll actually be at the end of the clip. I actually kind of have a little clip here that's going to go over some of the court documents. Again, these are public information that any of you can access. But kind of, I saw a lot in the chat of people still kind of wondering who this individual is. Again, there is a lot of videos that you can jump into that's going to show a lot of the stuff he was into. Essentially, this guy's got a past of doing some not so nice things. I did receive a few, I saw a few comments and messages, looks like maybe from some of his past supporters that were kind of saying, he's steered away from that. He's just trying to get his life put together. Hey, that's fine. I respect that. But the matter of fact is this individual does have a court case coming up, and we're going to provide that coverage. We are a news coverage channel. Simple and easy. Okay. The other thing too is although I respect this individual that they are trying to change their life, I respect anybody trying to do that. I wish Randy would start that. I wish Controller would start that. This individual, you got to remember, is there because they broke an injunction. Okay. They've been told already not to do this. And a matter of fact, they were given a pretty nice warning. Okay. They could have gotten in some trouble the first time, regardless of how they got there. Remember, there's always 2 sides to a story. But that's why there's a judge, there's a jury, and that's why they're there. Okay, they're there to decide which side is the right side. Okay, now from the first time this individual got in trouble, it looks like that case was disposed or dismissed essentially. But I'm sure, and again, I do need to get some more details as far as what their exact kind of sentence, if they were given a probation, if it was a plea that they took. Essentially, it was just kind of like kind of like what Randy got, a little bit of slap on the wrist. You got to show up. You got to do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Again, I do need to find out more of that information. But what I do know is this person obviously didn't follow what they were told to do. And hence why they found themselves in hot water again. Hence why they found themselves facing a jury. Now, remember, this is a jury trial. So they could be found guilty or not guilty. This could go both ways. So if this individual really didn't do anything, as I've seen some of the supporters say, then they shouldn't have anything to worry about. As a matter of fact, being that they've seemed like a person that loves to be on, YouTube and on the camera, I would imagine they would love to have their supporters and viewers know that they've been pretty much, found not guilty. But like I said, I've seen a pattern with a lot of these, last folks that we've covered. That boy, when when it comes to that coverage, they sure hate it. And it's like, hey, if you're not guilty, then don't worry about it, right? But hey, the at the end of the day, the coverage is what tells us the truth, and that's why we provide it for y'all. That's why I think a lot of people are very interested in this case, especially being that it's a jury case. And like I said, most importantly, this has to do with cyberbullying, cyber stalking, a topic that this channel is very dear with, and especially this month after what we've seen coming from Ski Mask and all the victim and threats that he's made. Okay, this shit is not to be taken lightly. And as you're going to see with this court coverage, this was an individual that probably thought they could get away with a lot of this stuff because they were behind a screen. And now, because of new laws that have been put in place, cyberbullying and cyber stalking is being taken a lot more serious, and rightfully so. Look, like I said, the example that we heard in Washington State, all right, where we've had a podcast couple that was murdered by supposedly a fan of a cyber stalker. Okay, this shit gets in real life. Ski Mask himself made a threat that if he was to get kicked off of YouTube, he was making in real life threats that he was going to go cross country and kill people. All right. So this shit is not to be taken lightly. And in this individual's case, it obviously got him into the court system. All right. They were charged. All right. There was a police report made. So it is a great example, whether you want, this person is changed their life or not, it shows the example of what happens when you pretty much cross that line of going from internet to in real life. All right. And why it should not be crossed. I did just hear, let me just acknowledge, I believe we got a Cash App donation here. So let me just acknowledge that here. Let's see here. All right. Looks like we've got a donation from the Sin City Stray. Thank you so much for that $5 Cash App. Much appreciated. And looks like that's, if some of y'all don't know, that's LD. What up, LD? Thank you for that $5 donation. Much appreciated. All right. So let's move on. So let's play a few clips. Let's get, hey, and I see just Jen in the chat. So welcome, Jen. Let's get right to it. Like I said, these are, I get it. These are past clips. I'm gonna put that out for everybody. Okay. These aren't current as of this month, kind of like when we're looking at Ski Mask clips, but this gives you kind of an idea of who this individual was. And like I said, I'm not gonna, dive into that. We're just gonna play a few clips, and then we're gonna get right into the public court information that I have. Okay. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Oh, let me start it from the beginning. Sorry, I don't know why it starts like in the middle.
Confirm your phone number.
Yeah, my name is William. I know what you mean, Jamie. I'll try to work on it. Yes, he's Latin American male, caramel skin, shoulder length, curly black hair, approximately 5'8", tattoos on his hands. He's been incarcerated before for violent assaults. Yeah,
So you personally know him, or just from Instagram?
Yes. Well, no, I've never met him before. It's just on Instagram. He goes live and he threatens me and my girlfriend and my family, and does all these posts and all these things, and it's terrifying me. And now he's, like he said he has a gun and all these sorts of things, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, we'll have somebody go to that address that he's reporting that supposedly he's at.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
I appreciate you, ma'am. Have a good one.
He's got his
Okay,
family.
thank you.
He's got his aunt hiding him. His aunt's hiding him.
You guys are gonna love this. Hopefully Alex stays live. Cops inbound right now.
What'd you say?
I just did a call and gave him my full name and said Alex was threatening to kill me and said that he has guns and.
All right. And let's go over to the second clip here.
Subway, how can I help you?
How are you doing? This is Michael Denton with Subway Corporate Security.
The security for Subway?
Yeah, I'm with corporate. Can I speak to the manager in charge, please?
The manager's not here right now. She
Okay,
left
can you
about
can,
2
can you
hours
do me a
ago.
favor? What's your name, son?
Jesus?
Jesus, can you do me a favor? There's a man that we've spotted on the security surveillance. He's a noted prankster and YouTuber. He has a prosthetic leg. He should be sitting in the corner of the store. I'm looking at him on the surveillance camera footage right now. He's planning on leaving bad Yelp reviews and tainting the food. I think he's sitting there on his phone or something right now. You are to ask this man to leave the store and remove him from the premises, okay? He parked his truck right out front, and he has a camera set up there, and he's trying to plant other cameras there to film people without their knowledge. You understand, Jesus?
Yeah.
Can you mark this man for me? He should have like a silver hat with an American flag on it. I believe to your left. I think I'm looking at you on the phone at the register right there.
Uh-huh.
Do you see the man next to the chips?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just please ask him to leave, all right? I'll call back once it's finished.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's right, Ganval. You fucking control him, dude. You be a good salesman.
Watch it. Look at Jesus walking up to him. This is actually hilarious. Look, Alpha Andy's talking to him right now. The delay is about 3-4 seconds. Everybody just...
All right. Like I said, you guys can jump into that person's past. You can get in all the, rumors. Like I said, that's none of my business, nor do I care. And I was reading the chat. I saw some people. I don't know if y'all just jumped in a little late, but before I played those clips, I'd said that these aren't updated clips. These are obviously, I think I saw dates from maybe a couple of years to 3 or 4 years old. The point of this was just to give an example who this individual is, okay? Like I said, who they are now, we'll find out, I guess. That's what the court coverage is for. Frankly, I'm not really concerned about the individual so much as far as the crimes that they're being accused of. And again, they're there in front of a jury trial. The jury is going to be the one that decides what happens. And remember, this is and I don't know if the actual individuals here in chat, and if they are, not too smart. I really wouldn't be discussing your case right before your jury trial. But again, it is the internet, and please don't take any individual that claims to be somebody as that person. It is the internet. But just my advice, and I'm not a lawyer, by the way. But like I said, if you guys want to dip into who this person was, what they've done in the past, by all means, there's plenty of rabbit holes for that. What this channel is just concerned with is the court case and why they're there. And again, like I said, let's look at the paperwork here, and we'll see exactly why they're there. And again, this is public access paperwork. This is anything you guys can access online. Didn't take anything special. You don't have to pay any special fee or sign. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to sign up, like, for example, like to have a Pacer account, okay? So again, anybody can access this. I'm just going to, I guess, play it through as a clip. So let's start here. I can pause. All right, so what you're seeing here is this kind of gives you a breakdown of the 2 charges this individual's had. So if you noticed at the top, the first charge, which was back in 2021, was for stalking violence. If you notice to the right, that's been disposed, okay? Obviously, something's happened again, because if you noticed underneath, we now have a misdemeanor, and that's for this new pending case, all right? And again, I'll show you exactly what that misdemeanor is for. That looks like it started in 2021 again. So what, a month later? Again, we'll get a little bit more information as far as a lot of these details. I'm just kind of going with what I've shown you here, okay? Let's move on. All right, so right here, this is the current charge that this individual's facing, what they're going to be going to jury trial for. So it looks like they violated an injunction. So it says violation of injunction, order / stalking, cyber stalking. And it looks like this was filed on April 28th of 2021. So, and it's been going on for a few years now. Again, I don't know the exact reasons of it. A lot of that information won't be disclosed to us because it is an ongoing case. Let's see here. I'm just reading if there's anything else that was anything important on there. Nope. Just shows the degree of the violation, which was a misdemeanor, an M1 in this case, and is one charge. All right. Daddy Ruff, I'm not going to let any individuals on panel because it is an ongoing case and nothing needs to be discussed about that. So after the court case, we'll definitely have a panel show that evening that we'll be discussing. And if those individuals want to come up, you're more than welcome to. I think chat's easy enough for them if they're, whoever wants to communicate with others. Hey, go ahead through the chat. That's what it's there for. So that's the current charge. That's why they're facing a jury trial right now. Okay, this looks like this was an application that was done for this current pretty much trial. This was an application for criminal indigent status. So if some of you are not familiar with this is pretty much them saying that they needed a public defender because they're at this time not able to afford an actual lawyer. So it says, I've even though this is public information, just out of the respect out of the individuals involved in this hearing, I went ahead and censored everything as far as names. But you can read here, obviously, that they were appointed a public defender, and it was because for indigent purposes. These are just some of the public, paperwork that was available in regards to the court case. All right, so that's as far as what we're going to be looking as far as, paperwork for the evening. That'll be it for tonight. Like I said, this discusses the two charges that this individual's faced. One has been disposed, and then one is current. One is pending. That is the one, like I said, that this individual is going to jury trial for. And that was because they violated the injunction. They had an order pretty much stay away from the individual that they were stalking or cyber stalking before, and they violated that order. That's why they find themselves in that position. Now, remember, this individual is not guilty until proven guilty. So if the court or the jury at this point finds that they didn't do anything wrong, that they didn't violate the injunction, then this individual should have nothing to worry about. Simple as that. All right, let's get back over here. Go ahead and remove that. All right. So, like I said, just kind of diving into this case, day by day. Again, the court hearing will be on Tuesday. It is a morning hearing. I plan on getting there probably either that morning or that late evening. And then, like I said, we'll be providing court coverage immediately once I get to the courthouse. And then I know I saw some requests for some people to come up on panel. Unfortunately, because this is an ongoing case, I don't want to, get, and it's kind of, that's the thing, if this individual is really on the chat, I mean, I can guarantee you if their lawyer knew about this, they would totally be freaking out. So for that being, just out of the respect of the court, I'm not going to allow anybody to come up here and start putting out facts because we don't know, it's all hearsay until we actually have, like I just showed you. I could have told you, this is going to be an injunction for cyber stalking, right? And that's just, maybe I'm just BSing, but I didn't. I showed you exactly the court documents on what this individual is facing, what they, broke, and why they're facing a jury trial. So, that's like I said, we're going to dive into this day by day because we're going to, we don't want allegations to be made until we've heard everything out. And then come that day after the jury trial, if the case is over, hey, we're going to have a great show that evening because one, we're going to be providing you all the full court coverage. And two, we'll definitely have a panel show. So anybody can come up. Victims, if that individual wants to speak on their behalf, they're more than welcome to come up and talk. So by all means, we're not censoring those people. It's just out of respect to the court and honestly that individual and their lawyer. So yeah, well, that's up to them. That's their fault, Anita Blunt, but I'm not going to be a part of that. Like I said, that's why as long as you guys, are respectful in chat, you guys can discuss any of the facts or, any allegations you want to. You're more than welcome. Just remember it's all hearsay. But as far as the channel, I'm not going to allow people to come on and start, while the case is ongoing. Like I said, prior to that, hey, or excuse me, after, I don't mind. But prior to, that's just the way it's going to be. Yeah, people really do seem upset. It comes with everything, okay? I'll tell you this. This is not my first rodeo, right? I started with ski mask. You saw the army of cult individuals this guy had behind him at that time. Now it's not the same because, obviously he's been exposed and everybody's figuring out the scam. But you don't think that person had people contacting me every day saying F you or he didn't do anything? And then on the other side, okay, I've had victims pouring in. And see, I'm going to believe the victims in this case because they have proof. Okay, we have video proof of everything. Okay, so there, like I said, there's always going to be two sides to a story. That's why we provide the court coverage. Okay, that's what's really important about this channel, because you'll hear a lot of people making allegations on a lot of different channels, but ultimately we don't know what the real truth is until we have the court coverage. Imagine this. Think about this. Let's jump to Controller, right? Hell, even with the court live coverage of what her whole court hearing, she's still changing the story that this happened, this didn't happen. So could you imagine all the bullshit that would be coming out of that individual's mouth had we not been there to provide the court coverage? You think that individual would have said that they're facing, this type of plea deal? No, absolutely not. So that's why this court coverage is important. It gives an actual solution or an answer to both sides. So honestly, I can see why one side wants to be upset and the other side's upset. But at the end of the day, hey, at least once this court coverage comes out, we're going to know the truth, right? And at the end of the day, if those people and those people's supporters say, hey, this person didn't do it, then there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Simple as that. It's only what I've seen is when somebody's kind of guilty, and they know better, is when I've seen a lot of the same repeat, okay, between Trolla, Ski, and now with the Ganval court hearing. And, whether it's a coincidence, I don't know. I personally don't think it is, okay? I think these individuals, although the cases may all be a little bit different, share some common traits. One of them is definitely they have an addiction to the internet. I can tell you that, okay? And the other one is they all have participated in, and again, at this point, one of them is still an allegation, but the other two, we've known so far that they've participated in cyber stalking and harassment, okay? So, and you know what? I do know the past story of how this has all happened, okay? I know those individuals. I have my own personal opinions about them. But the point of the matter is there's a court case. It managed to find its way into the court system. You know how that happens, right? You think anybody can just go there and file a report and, okay, click, clack, you're going through the system? Absolutely not. We have a court system, a trial system, so that way we don't end up putting people that are innocent in jail or punished, okay? So for somebody to actually be in this position of having a jury trial hearing, a lot of stuff had to go on. Just please keep that in mind. Also keep in mind, they are not guilty till proven guilty, okay? But also know, you just don't snap at a finger and all of a sudden you're found yourself in the middle of a jury trial, especially one that's been going on for 2 years, okay? A lot more shit's been going on behind the scenes. And obviously, a lot of people aren't going to talk about it. Why would they, right? And honestly, they shouldn't. That's why you go to court. Talk about it in court. All right. But I guess we'll figure everything out on Tuesday. That's like all I can say. I'm not going to sit here and make allegations. I may have personal opinions, and I'm going to tell you when it's a personal opinion. But as of right now, I'm going just as long as with some of the people that are new to this case. Do I know the history? Do I know who this individual is? Absolutely. I've been, like I said, a lot of you may know my history as far as a viewer. I've been watching, this IRL community since IP2, CX, Ice Poseidon, Okay, so I'm very well of all the background history and story of everything that's gone on with this. Okay, am I up to date on what's happened the last 2 years or so? No, like I said, I don't watch this individual. I don't watch their community they were part of. But all I know is there's court documents, and that's what I can look at, and that's what I am going off of it. And like I said, I haven't made any allegations or said anything yet. I don't know why some people are getting so upset or already jumping to conclusions. As a matter of fact, all we've done is literally just shown the court paperwork. That's it. All right. Now, Tuesday, after the hearing, and once we find out what's happened, then I may make some opinions. I may not have allegations because at that point, it's not going to be an allegation. It's going to be the truth. It's going to be what we've witnessed. Okay. And that's why I want to be providing the court coverage. As simple as that. All right. We've got obviously two sides to this story. I'm seeing it in the chat right now. Okay. I'm reading it. And it's going to happen with everything. Okay. Look at when you got a president run. You got Democrats and Republicans. All right. They say all both nasty shit about each other. All right. One person believes they're the best. One person says they're the best. Okay. It's part of human nature. And I understand. That's why I'm not here going, oh, block that person. Oh, no, I don't like them. Block that person. Nope. Absolutely not. Okay. Like I said, we're going to be fair to everyone. And I'm being as fair as I can to this individual. All we've done is read court document paperwork that me, you, everyone in the public, anybody in the U.S. can access. Simple as that. And sadly, I'm just seeing a lot of bickering going on between each other, so we'll see. It sounds like obviously this case is, got a lot of attention to it, and a lot of people are interested. I had people contacting me like, oh, this isn't anything interesting. Yeah, come on. I got the same emails when I was covering Ski Mask, when I was covering Controlla. Okay, I get it. These individuals all have mods. They have their own little community. They have people that support them no matter what they do. Look at Ski Mask, okay? This guy literally has been exposed as a woman beater, a mother beater, a scammer, a wanted felon, and he still's got these little nut bags, okay, coming on there. Oh, hey, Ski. Oh, I just put my little kid to sleep. Oh, yeah, no, I know. Yeah, screw those other people's kids. Oh, yeah, just go and dox them. But, yeah, and then when it's their kid, right? Oh, no. So, you know what I mean? There's always two sides. It is what it is. Just give me a second. I just got an email and just seeing if this was something pertaining to the case that I could share. I don't believe so, but if you are watching, I did get your email, and I will respond to it as soon as we're done with the show. And let's talk. I agree with you. I personally do not like that other individual. And you know what? If that other individual was going to court, hey, we'd probably be providing court coverage for that individual as well. Oh, I see. Golly, yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hilarious. Not hilarious, but it just like I said, it's not even any different. All these individuals have the same pattern. I'm seeing it even in the chat. You know. Yeah, Jen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, these are obviously either ski mask trolls or troll. Like I said, I mean, oh, yeah, you don't think people that dislike me are not going to come on here and say, oh, so and so is this and that. Yeah. Like I said, that's why we provide the court coverage. At the end of the day, when it's on camera, you can't lie, right? Like Trolla. I mean, without getting too much involved in that case, I mean, come on now, okay? You got an individual that's still refusing that they didn't do something when them themselves recorded it. And they're going to find out the hard way here soon. I'll tell you that. Yep, I see two sides. I'm reading in chat. Two sides to this story. That's like I said, we're going to let the jury on Tuesday decide who did what, if that person's guilty or not. Oh, yeah, here they come. I'm getting all the messages now. Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, for that individual saying they kind of want to stay quiet, they're obviously, either them or their supporters aren't. So kind of funny. I find that kind of ironic, to be honest with you. And again, it's the same pattern I've seen with every single one of these individuals that we've covered. Like I said, it really shows the narcissism, and almost, like I said, just same thing, addiction to internet and a narcissist. Same trait I see in all these individuals so far. And that's my personal opinion. But remember, like I said, in all fairness, though, if that individual's in here, I mean, this isn't the first rodeo. So I'm not going to be so easy on that person. That's my personal opinion, and like I said, I'm being very fair covering this case, but I mean, it does kind of stay in the back of your head as to, hey, why, if you learned it from the first time, right? They said, hey, don't do it. Okay, I won't. Why did it happen a second time? And why is this individual now going in front of a jury trial? That's just a question I have. And I guess we're going to find out on Tuesday. And we are letting them talk. Let's talk. Absolutely. They have every right to talk. As long as they respect the other mods, each other, and TOS, they're more than welcome to talk. And they've been in here talking. As a matter of fact, I received instant messages from them, and I responded to a few of them. Exactly. I agree. There's yours in the truth. There's yours in the truth. Oh, Q, no downfalls here, my friend. Only time I'll be going down is when I'm 8 feet buried underneath the ground, my friend. It don't take a group to go to a court hearing. It just takes one individual. Nope, not at all. Like I said, honestly, that individual, if it really is them, they're pretty stupid for even wanting to kind of come up on a panel and discuss their hearing when they have an active jury trial that's going to be on Tuesday. So you don't think this is my first rodeo? There's another reason why that person's not coming up. Guar, well, you can't hide when you're in front of a jury trial. So some of y'all, let's discuss that a bit. This trial is going to be pretty interesting, okay? Unlike with the Trolla case, you're probably talking something that can last anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours, okay? This individual, there's going to be discovery. There's going to be witness statements. If there's actual physical witnesses, they're going to be there, okay? On both sides, for the defense and for the prosecution, all right? So everything's going to come out on this trial. This is not an indictment, okay? This is not how do you plead, guilty or not guilty, or do you take the plea deal, okay? This is a jury hearing. And honestly, kind of, misdemeanors usually don't go to a jury hearing. So that's kind of interesting to me. It's not very common, I'll tell you that. I mean, Controla's case could possibly go to something just like we're seeing here. On the 24th, kind of going back to her, she's got her next case on the 24th. And it's a pretty important one. She either has to take the plea deal that was offered to her from the last hearing that we covered, or she's got to say, I'm not, and then it goes to a jury trial. Okay? It's gonna be kind of just like this, except she's facing a felony. This is more on the misdemeanor side. So if I'm not mistaken, again, it could be different for the state of Florida, but I believe it should just be a panel of 6 jury members. If it's a felony, it'll be 12. But for misdemeanors, it should be 6. Very expensive, Bob Ross, to go to jury court too. Oh, absolutely. This trial's, I mean, the fact that it's been going on for 2 years has already, a lot of court costs and resources have gone into this. And you bet you, when you've got to have even 6 people, imagine 12, but even 6 individuals there, that takes a lot of resources, a lot of time, and a lot of money. They pay those jurors for their time being there. They're compensated. I didn't get that video. And I'm sure if it's online, the people can look at it, right? So why don't you put your, I don't know if you have a channel, Clears Hayes, but if there's a video out there and the people want to look at it, they're more than welcome to. I'm not stopping people. And honestly, I've heard a lot of, again, yeah, we're not, like I said, you guys can go down your own rabbit holes. I see people asking about the Trina case. Yeah, we're going to check that out. We're definitely going to look into it. Not necessarily mean we're going to have actual live coverage, but I do want to discuss that case and check into it. There was some pretty serious charges against Miss Trina. Some serious drug charges, I think distribution. Again, I have to get, I did get that sent to me. I just got to get it pulled up, but I do have the court paperwork for it. So we'll probably look at that tomorrow. I'll get that pulled up. But yeah, like I said, there's quite a bit of people that actually have some court cases this month or next month. They may have done something this month and, they've already had their first appearance. But as far as ongoing, there's going to be quite a bit of court cases next month. I know some people had mentioned Cheeto getting in trouble. If some of you aren't aware of him, he's an IRLer that's affiliate or started off as a cast member of the Captain Content RV crew about a year or two ago, kind of, late COVID era, and kind of branched off on his own channel. And same thing with Trina. Trina was another RV cast member from the Captain Content shit show and branched out for a little bit on her own. I wouldn't say did very well because I think she stopped I didn't see her anymore after I think a few months after leaving the RV. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I didn't have any interest in watching her, but I'd seen her on the RV. So yeah, those two individuals have gotten in some serious trouble these last few months. I know I've seen Cheeto on live stream get in trouble or arrested. For Trina, I haven't seen anything live on her, but like I said, these two individuals do have some court cases coming up. And that's just two. I think I have another individual. Before I say, I do want to make sure, but I mean, you're almost looking at 3 individuals that people are aware of. They're known. They're public figures. They may not be part of the community that you follow, but probably had something to do with somebody in that community. Because, like I said, most people will recognize their name. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these people getting in trouble. And you know what? They've got a lot of common stuff. Like I said, the main thing is they're all narcissists. That's what gets them in trouble because they just want to see themselves. They don't know when to stop, when to say no, when to say, hey, this is going a little too far. Okay. And that's where you come up to the second issue, which is they're addicted to the internet. And we're seeing this. Randy's addicted to the internet. Control is clearly addicted to the internet. Okay. She's a great case. I mean, put yourself in her position. Okay. This is a person that literally is facing an ongoing court case having to do with them live streaming while they're driving because they allegedly caused an accident. And this person still continues to live stream themselves driving a vehicle and smoking while they're driving, smoking an illegal substance that can get them a driving under the influence charge. That just shows you how inconsiderate this person is, okay? And it's because they're a fucking narcissist, all right? They can't say no. They're addicted to the internet. Okay, that I guarantee you. I won't say guarantee, but I have a feeling that her lawyer probably told her to stay off the internet, right? Don't. But she's not going to listen. Just like I'm sure her lawyer said, take the plea deal. And she already told us, we listened to it on the walk and talk. Okay. We listened to her pretty much responding to me, my live stream show the night before, of her saying, fuck the court. Fuck you. Fuck everyone. I'm controller. I didn't do nothing. And she said it. She said, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Nobody's going to, and this is her. I'm quoting her. She said, nobody's going to keep me from smoking. Well, we'll see about that. But look at that type of attitude, okay? And you know what? Hey, maybe she's not been found guilty yet, but my gosh, wouldn't you think that individual would have the least bit of just smarts to say, hey, maybe I'll cool it for a month or two so that I'm not on the internet? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, no, it is. It's, I'll tell you this. YouTube has literally made it probably the number one platform for scammers to pull their scams on. I mean, they've made it so easy for these people to create a channel, get some members, and spread their rhetoric, and then the donations, and that's not even through YouTube. All right, all you need is a Cash App account, and you're ready to start scamming. Look at David. David just has one Cash App account. He used to have a PayPal, he used to have donation alerts, all that shit. And slowly but surely, those applications, programs didn't want to have anything to do with that individual because he's breaking the law. Okay. So right now, the only thing that's even saving that guy's life is the fact that YouTube's provided him with the platform and that Cash App's provided him with the service for him to receive money. Okay. So it's horrible. I mean, it's sick. Okay. And then look at how many times this individual, everything he's done, how many times he's made threats, how many times he's broken the law on the platform, and he's still just band evading by jumping channel to channel to channel. And right now we're seeing this from a lot of individuals, and they know this. They're taking advantage of this flaw. Okay. YouTube is a platform that's got millions, maybe even the billions of subscribers, channels. Okay. How many people you think they actually have employed that are going through all this? No, everything's ran through AI, through algorithms, okay? And most of the time it probably works, but these individuals have figured out how to work around it, just like back in the days, when you wanted to fly under radar, you got in a small plane and you flew close to the water, right? You stayed under the radar. The same thing, okay? These people have figured out the little faults, the little breaks in the concrete, just like the band evading, right? Make 3 channels, make 2 channels. When they strike you on one, you move to the next channel. They strike you on that, you move to the other channel. Hopefully by the time they strike you there, the strike on the other channel in 7 days is gone. They rotate, okay? Just like a fucking crop rotation, all right? I mean, and then what's really sad is even with them being reported, they still continue, and I get it, like I said, but that's why I understand that maybe YouTube just hasn't have all the things put in place to stop this, but I think we've all been patient enough. I'm pretty sure they're well aware of what's going on. I'm just curious to know if they care, and if they don't, then it's going to be up to channels and people and viewers like y'all that help expose these individuals, because it's sick what they do, okay? What Ski Mask does, I've seen the receipts. This guy takes advantage of people that are not mentally there, people that are incapacitated. He makes these false relationships with these people that they're in the lowest parts of their life, okay? And he knows how to feed on it, all right? He's a pro at that. I'll give him that. It's disgusting. The only one thing this motherfucker's good at is scamming and really using it to his advantage, okay? And that's what he does. He latches on to about 4 or 5 of these individuals, and that's who he scams. Okay. He doesn't give a shit that, he has 100 viewers, and if, all of them donated $1, no. He just cares that, hey, as long as I can latch on to 4 of these people and they're good for about $100 a week or a month, we're good. The smoking continues. All right. The other stuff continues. And that's exactly what we just witnessed. This guy literally scammed probably close to $1,000 in the last week from just a handful of viewers. All right. Mind you, this isn't a bunch of people donating. This is a handful of people that probably gave him part of their rent money. Okay. These people are probably trying to figure out how they're going to pay rent next month because they just gave this asshole $300 because they thought it was going to go get him out of jail. And you know what? I told you guys this before. These people don't care about his vehicle getting fixed. He's already tried that scam. He's already tried that bullshit of, oh, hey, I need a little bit of money for my vehicle. They know that that's bullshit. The only reason they donated to get his bond money because they're addicts, okay? They're ski addicts. They know that if Ski gets locked up and he doesn't bond out, they're not going to get their ski fix every day. Simple as that. So they did whatever they could just to keep pretty much from not losing their drug of choice, ski mask. All right. And he's a disgusting drug. I'll tell you that. Never forget. Sheeple. I like that word. Yep. Exactly. They're sheeple. And it's sad. I mean, he's down to just a handful, thankfully. And I'm glad even at the point where he had a, following of 100 people maybe actively caring that, hey, out of 1 billion people, out of 1 trillion people in this world, you're talking about like a grain of salt, So. Exactly. Yeah. That's all you see cry a little bit is just heart emojis. I've seen these people sometimes. I think, I don't know what night it was he scheduled like an early morning chat. He didn't show up, of course. These people were in his chat, like having just a full on, like, hey, how's the kids doing conversation. It was disgusting. It was hilarious that these people obviously didn't have anything else to do except wait in his chat. I told you, they're ski addicts. All right. It's already like 2 hours past the guy's fucking supposed time he's supposed to come on, and they're still in there like, oh, come on, Ski. Where's Ski? Where's Ski? The fuck you think he is? The guy just got up a fucking 5-day meth binge. He's air hugs. Oh my gosh. And then when that whole like conversation with Bailey and that he does this new little, oh. Get the fuck out of here, man. You think that guy's doing that shit in jail? You think when he's talking to the homies, he's telling them about how he scams the women by going, I do this. Oh, and I do these little air hugs for him. Oh, shout out to you. Oh, yeah. Midwest Kingpin there, eh? Glocks on the chest, eh? Glocks on the chest, Ski. Exactly, big ups. You know what's funny? Is it almost seems like this individual's supporters are almost already saying this individual's guilty because they're literally on here like, oh no, oh no. If this individual's not guilty, hey, what is the problem then? I'm not going to get an interview with them. I'm not trying to talk with them. I'm just there to provide the court coverage. That's it. Simple as that. And hey, if they're not guilty, we're going to find out that they're not guilty. Exactly, Jen. Guilty or innocent. That's what we're here for. Have I put any rhetoric out that this individual's guilty and that's what we want? Oh, we're here to see this person's going to be found guilty. That's why we're showing up. Absolutely not. All we've said, this channel is all it's said is we're just there to provide the same coverage as when we're there with Controller. Did I ask Controller for an interview? Nope. I didn't even look at Controller while I was there. Yeah, maybe it is, Big Ups. Maybe I messed up, huh? I agree. CGC 6.2. Sorry, CGC 6.2. There we go. I always get a tongue twister with your name. Nice to see you there, fellow Clip Channel. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I see, two sides to this story, and like the individual had said, there's always a third, the truth. So I find this is going to be a great case to cover. I mean, look how many people seem interested about it. So for all those of saying, oh, we obviously know what they want. That's why they're trying to say, oh, this is not a case to cut. Hey, like I said, all it is just going to be a coverage of a case. Simple as that. After that, we move on, right? And hopefully this case will be closed. I don't think, again, I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know what's going to happen on Tuesday, but if the case closes, we move on. Court coverage, discuss it, case closed, move on. Move on to the next coverage, okay? The only reason we're still discussing control and ski mask is because those cases are not finished yet, okay? As a matter of fact, in ski mask is, position, that dude's not, he ran from the probation. So now we got a wanted felon now, okay? Absolutely, we're going to provide coverage on that because it's not done yet. Controlla, hey, her case might be over on the 24th. Chapter, book closed. We move on. Excuse me, I'm not staying. I'm reading the chat and trying to answer some questions here. So, yeah, I think she's going to plead too, Just Jen. You know how she is. She's a lot of talk, but I obviously she's not her first rodeo, so I'm pretty sure she knows exactly, what could happen if she doesn't take the plea deal and decides to go to a jury trial. As cocky as she is, she knows in the back of her head what really's happened. So, but again, remember, we're dealing with somebody lacks attention, okay? And if they think that maybe progressing this to the next step of going to a jury trial is going to, attract attention to them. And I'll tell you this, I didn't record it. Maybe I can find it if I can get back to one of her VODs if she still has it. But the other day I was listening to her and she actually called me out. She says, NJCourts, are you going to be there to finish the job? This is, now remember, this is a person that was saying, oh, I don't want anybody there. Yeah. Okay. Listen to what she said. She literally goes, NJCourts, are you going to be at the trial to finish the job? Almost like saying, hey, come on down. I want to be back on TV again. So, like I said, I would hope she takes the plea. I'd imagine that's what her lawyer's going to be pushing her to do, but it's ultimately up to her. Okay. Even with the lawyer, as much as they can say this, that, push, recommend, ultimately it's her decision. It's her right. Well, I can tell you what, seems like a lot of people got a little ruffled. A lot of people are looking forward for this court case. And it's typical. We saw that with Ski Mask. We saw that with Trolla. The two sides. But ultimately, we're going to find the truth out. That's what the coverage does. So hang tight in there. Tuesday's the day. Tomorrow, like I said, I'll come up with a tally of where we're at on the fundraiser. Thank you to all the donations that we've gotten today. Like I said, we're probably pretty close, if not there. So I'll let you guys know, like I said, where we're on that. And we're going to continue on the coverage tomorrow. Like I said, as I know in the past, especially on the weekends, we're used to like the 2 to 4. Shit, we even did a 7-hour, 30-minute stream, I think, last weekend. Okay, but not doing that today because, like I said, we're just going to be doing like about an hour and a half, 2-hour type streams, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday up until the court coverage. Because, like I said, I'm just here for the coverage. This individual's got channels dedicated to them. You guys can spend all the time after this or whenever you have free time checking that out if you want. It's none of my business. SoCal, thank you so much for the super sticker. I like it. I see it. I see it. Thank you so much for that donation, SoCal. Much appreciated. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we're going to be providing a little bit more stuff tomorrow. I have a few more court records to go over with you guys tomorrow evening. We're going to get, dipping in a little bit more of the case, maybe we'll get some more paperwork on the first case. Okay. Figure out what went on there. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, SoCal. Got it. The other super sticker from you. Keep it up. Definitely will. Oh, we're keeping it up all weekend long. Like I said, usually we're used to doing like a big 3-4 hour, stream, but I wanted to break that up into smaller coverages. That way we just didn't get off track and start confusing each other. But, and like I said, I promise that after the court coverage, we'll definitely open up the panel. We'll have anybody that wants to come on, discuss anything they may have to do with this individual in the past, future, now. Hey, and if that individual wants to come up and speak on their behalf, they're more than welcome. I will invite that person. Mark my word. Tuesday evening after the court hearing, as long as the court, the coverage is finished, hey, you're more than welcome to jump on the panel and we'll have a discussion. We'll invite everybody, okay? I'm all absolutely about being fair. SoCal, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. You think that's a fox or a dog? It looks like a fox, but it looks like a really cute dog too. So anyways, with that being said, let's wrap it up this evening. I want to thank everybody. And actually, you know what? Since it's the end of the show, we're going to do this. I'm going to go and say thank you to everybody. I can't scroll all the way to the top, but definitely I want to thank all the jury members. I saw y'all out there. I appreciate everybody being here. I saw everybody using the new emojis. I'm glad y'all had fun with that. And I think I have a few more I can add on there, especially since we got some new jury members. And I think I've told y'all in the past, they give you like certain amount of emojis you can use or post depending on the jury member levelship. So I believe after today, I'll probably get like 5 more emojis that I can add. So we'll definitely keep adding some more emojis that y'all can play around with and have fun. But thank you again so much for all the jury members that came out. Thank you for all the new jury members. And thank you all for everybody that gifted the new jury memberships like SoCal today. Thank you so much. And I want to thank all the donators that donated through Cash App, donated through the Super Chat, the Super Stickers, that joined as a member today. Thank you so much. Like I said, all donations that have been received pretty much from mid last week up to the court coverage are all 100% going to finance this trip. Okay. Everything that we fundraised prior pretty much has gone towards helping finish paying for the New York, New Jersey trip. Like I said, that was an expensive plane trip, but hey, we move on. Like I said, I'm obviously going to be investing my own money into this court coverage as well, and we're going to make it happen. So I appreciate all the supporters of the channel because ultimately that's the only way this court coverage comes into play or even is made possible is because of you all. So that's much appreciated. I want to thank my mods, Just Jen, Jersey. I saw Kia of SoCal. Thank you so much. And I don't know if I saw Joe G, but if not, and if you were in the house and I missed you, welcome. But if not, hey, we'll catch you on the next time. Hey, SoCal, thank you so much for the $3 super sticker. And to the next time, I see ya. But, thank you again for the moderators. Thanks for the chat. I was watching chat. I know we had a few little, few people that had to be escorted by the bailiffs out of the courtroom. But like I said, for the most part, everybody kept it respectable. We had some good conversations in chat. We had some bad conversations in chat. But hey, that's what chat is, right? But with that being said, I want to thank, I see in the house, future inmate David Deco, Just Jen, have a nice evening. Ligmu H, have a nice evening. Jandroid, have a nice evening. Kia, have a nice evening. Alan Kramer, have a nice evening. Sharon Watson, have a nice evening. Cameron, have a nice evening. Claire, have a nice evening. see, Asimo, have a nice evening. Hey, even the haters have a nice evening. Video Game Guru, have a nice evening. Alan, oh, we already said later to Alan. Okay, I think we said bye to Claire. Going up, going up. Hey, have a nice evening to you, even your band. Cat Crazy, have a nice evening. Smiles, have a nice evening. Let's Talk, have a nice evening. Hey, Ken McDonald, thank you. You're welcome. And thank you for joining. I appreciate your support. You have a nice evening. TBD, have a nice evening. Gwa, have a nice evening. Shortcake, have a nice evening. Hey, well, you were here. I hope you enjoy the show. Lovely Lisa, have a nice evening. Big ups, have a nice evening. Cesar, always good to see you. Have a nice evening. Lovely Lisa, have a nice evening. Magic Wolfie, have a nice evening. Dennis Arthur, have a nice evening. Hey, we appreciate you haters as well. You help with the algorithm. Oh, and before I forget, before everybody leaves, oh no, I hope y'all can, if you like the show, help me out with a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Really much appreciate that. All right, going up. Instead of going down, we're going up. We're going up the line. Slick X, welcome, or excuse me, have a nice evening. We're not welcoming. The show is done. Gas Station Slurpee, have a nice evening. Red, have a nice evening. Lisa CIA Hole, have a nice evening. Hey, Mr. Ganval, have a nice evening and good luck this Tuesday. Daddy Ruff, have a nice evening. Let's Talk, I think we already said have a nice evening. Latina, have a nice evening. Paul, have a nice evening. CGC 6.2, have a nice evening. Mary Tyler Moore, have a nice evening. Cleet, good to see you in the chat. You have a nice evening. Going up. Oh, I think we're almost done. Clearest Haze, have a nice evening. Kelly Castradis, and I'm sorry if I said that wrong, have a nice evening. Hunter Biden, have a nice evening. Renee 215, have a nice evening. Cry a little bit, have a nice evening. All right, I think we're there. I think we covered everybody that was in the chat, just kind of the last 10 minutes. All right. Oh, and I didn't see Sean Faze, have a nice evening. Grappler 6, have a nice evening. Like I said, we love everybody, okay? We've even got some new, I always have refugees. So welcome to the refugees. All right. Well, with that being said, I want to wish everybody a nice evening. I did add a lot. Let's see, 2 or 3 more clips today to the clip channel, and they might be clips that you have or may have seen. For some of you that were asking about the clips of the last serious threats Ski Mask has made, that is one of, I just did a compilation. So you can find that clip there, as well as the clip that old Ski Mask and his cult tried to take down, which were very unsuccessful because it doesn't break TOS, which is a clip showing a substance abuse for Mr. Ski Mask Andy. So please feel free to check that other clip channel. That's going to be found at NJCourts TV Clips. All one word, at NJCourts TV Clips. So that's my second channel. Like I said, I've separated the clip channel now with the court coverage. And every day I'm going to start moving over some clips, but I'm going to be adding a lot of new clips y'all haven't checked out yet. So please, if you haven't subscribed to that channel, it'd be much appreciated. And if you are if you are a new jury member today, a lot of cool stuff on the jury membership tab. So make sure you click on that, okay? In addition to those cool emojis, a lot of the perks are going to be, we have jury member only, video chats or live streams. You can catch one of those already. We call it like a pre-party. We do a lot of jury-only posts. I have some even jury-only documents that only the jury members can see right now. So a lot of cool little stuff you can check out as a jury member. So to all the new jury members this evening, enjoy. To all the current and past jury members, thank you again for being here this evening. For all the viewers that made it out this evening, I know it's Friday night, a lot of shit you can be doing. I much appreciate y'all coming out. And most importantly, thank you for the donators and supporters that really helped tonight We're getting close to, I know we're there, or not there yet, but close. All right. I'll have that total to you tomorrow. And if we're there, we get the ticket. Like I said, that's going to go on live. Okay. So I'll have more of that information out for you guys tomorrow. Keep an eye out for the notification for tomorrow's show. Like I said, you know, I already kind of have some stuff planned out because obviously it's going to be day 3 of the Ganval court coverage, but we are a live breaking news channel. Saturday, a lot of shit can happen during the morning and day. So if anything happens, if anything's breaking news, we'll go over it tomorrow. So stay tuned. But without further ado, have a good night, folks. Love you all. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. And don't forget to spay neuter your pets, all right? Have a nice night, y'all. Enjoy your Friday night or maybe already Saturday morning where you're at. Take care.